Hey everyone, Combo here, back with another Empires and Puzzles video, and today I've got day 3 of the Buff Booster 3-star raid tournament with no red, and in today's video I am going to go through my 5 raid tournament flags. We are currently 9-1 through the first 2 days, and my defense is doing pretty well as well. I've got an A defense rating with quite a few hits against me, so looking good there. But before we get started, if you do enjoy this video or find it helpful, hit that like button, make sure you're subscribed to my channel, and turn that notification bell on so you can be alerted of when I drop new content. Without further ado, let's get into our first raid flag. We are going to be going up against a Toon Priska tank team. I've been using this team with Fayez, Zarola, Toon Burden, Felton, and Saskia throughout the week, and it's been treating me pretty well, so we are going to stick with this. Felton is a lifesaver because of the fact that he's a sniper and makes it so that all buffs for enemies get reflected back to me. So he's been very useful. I'm going to start off with this purple diamond, setting that up. That's going to set a cascade with the yellows in the middle. And if we can get a green in the middle, that would be cool. We did not. All right, let's now hit this purple diamond. That's going to move some greens and yellows up so I can match something next turn. Although we got a cascade, very nice. And Priska is dead already. Awesome. I think what I want to do is match these 3 greens on the top. That's going to set a cascade with some more greens underneath. And we got some other greens underneath as well as another cascade. I will take that. Let's kill Fayez with Toon Burden. I don't want to use a roll over there since Swad Maiden still has the dodge ether power, and I don't want the chance of her resisting it. So I'll hit Fayez and kill him with Toon Burden and use Zarola on the other side over here. I am now going to match these 3 greens in the middle here. Alright, let's heal with Saskia and see if we can kill Brienne, or maybe close to. I'm also going to ghost these 3 yellow tiles. Brienne is dead. Very good. Let's move up this 1 green tile so I can match those next turn. And I've got the option of ghosting the tiles. I am going to ghost them so that Ganju doesn't go off and steal any mana. Let's kill him if possible with these 2. Not quite. Almost dead. Let's see if I can get a green, maybe. Nope. Well, now Ganju's going to go off, so let's see if I can get lucky with a cascade, maybe. Alright, I will take it. Actually, didn't even quite see how Ganju died. I didn't really see any yellow or green tiles get matched, but whatever it was, I'll take it. And we are 1 for 1 to start day 3 of this raid tournament. Next up, we are going to have a Toon Renfeld tank team. I am, of course, sticking with the same team. I don't know why there's been so many purple tanks. I would assume that most people would use green tanks since there are no reds allowed, but I will take it. Let's start off with these greens right up the middle. Nice cascade allowing me to match some yellows next turn. I am going to match the yellows vertically because if I can get another yellow underneath, then I can use those other ones. And we did get a yellow underneath. Awesome. That means Renfeld's going to be dead pretty early. Let's match the ones over here for the same reason as before. And we got a nice cascade of greens. I'll take it. I'm going to hit this red dragon. Actually, I'm going to move over the 1 red tile so another tile gets matched. And then I'll be able to match some yellows next turn. And we got a crazy cascade. All right. Now, I'm going to use these green tiles, see what kind of damage that does against Kirill. And it actually was enough to kill him. We got 1 critical hit. Very awesome. All right, let's use Zarola on Ishtak and then Burden. Ghost these greens over here. Heal with Fayez. Use these yellow tiles. This match is going very nicely. Let's kill Ishtak before he goes off in a couple turns. And at this point, we're just going to Ghost Tiles and get our specials back. Finally got some tiles to use specials, and now we're going to have, like, everybody. Alright. I'll let Felton get the kill shot on Ganju, and we are now 2 for 2 this raid tournament. Next up, we are going to have a Toon Brienne tank team. So this is the kind of defense I would have had expected most of the tournament, with 3 greens in the middle, which is what I did. I am going to stick with this same team, hoping we can get Felton activated before Brienne, because she adds the attack booster buff, and then that combined with the fact that we're in buff booster tournament makes it even more deadly. So let's start off with these reds on the top right. That's going to set off a cascade of purples underneath, so I can do a little bit of tile dumping here, and we got a lucky cascade of greens. That's why I like creating cascades and more greens. Wow, I will take it. Brienne's already dead. Let's use the specials on the right side. I'm more concerned about Fayez on the left, but where the other ones on the right, Toon Carver and Gunner, are already kind of damaged, they might actually be able to be killed between these specials and the 3 yellow tiles right here. Perfect. They are both dead. Let's hit this green diamond. That's going to give me my greens back. And this is going to be a very quick match. Unless if Fayez revives like 7 times. Awesome. We are now 3 for 3 on day 3 of this raid tournament. Next up, we are going to have another Toon Priska tank team. Definitely still bringing the same team. It has worked out very nicely for me so far, and we have a lot of green tiles and yellow ones to start. I'm going to start off with the yellows in the bottom left so that they don't get separated. Now, I'm going to match the yellows vertically, I think, up against Priska. That's going to make it so that I can match 4 greens the next turn. And we got a cascade of greens as well. Awesome. We should be able to kill Priska before she goes off. Awesome. Now, I'm going to hit the green dragon. I believe that's going to be enough to get both Burden and Zorola's special activated. And it is. Perfect. Of course, Ishtak is going to get set off, but that's okay. Felton is dead. All right. I think I want to do the damage on the 2 on the right over here. Let's use Zorola. And then where Burden does more damage against Olmer, I'm going to use him on him, especially where he is an attack all. I'd like to get rid of him if we can. He is almost dead already. That was a big hit. I'll take it. We definitely need to heal, so we've got Saskia now. Almost just called her Askia. Let's move up these green tiles so I can ghost them next turn. It's probably going to set off Ganju. That is a cascade, and everybody's special is going to go off. Please don't kill Fayez. Alright, good. And Burden dodged it. Alright. I'll take it. Let's use Fayez. And then I'm going to hit the 2 on the right over here with Zorola. Hopefully we can kill both of them, maybe? And we were able to kill both of them. Awesome. Let's hit Ishtak now. Ghost these green tiles. Get a cascade so we can ghost some yellow tiles now. Although I've only got the 1 yellow now that Fayez is dead. Let's match these 3 yellows. I'm going to hold off on using Saskia. Let's hit these dragons. Those green tiles, or one green tile, should be able to get me both Zorola and Burden. Perfect. Let's use Zorola. That should kill Ishtak, and Burden on Ganju. And I'm going to use Saskia now, since Ganju's going to be going off, and I don't want her mana getting stolen again. Lots of cascades. Alright, finally got a green tile. Let's ghost these, so I can get both my attack and green specials, and Ganju should be dead. Perfect. We are now 4 for 4 on day 3 of this raid tournament. Next up, we are going to have a Betty tank team. All right, so we are definitely going to keep our yellows and the rest of this team. And hopefully we can go 5-0 on this 3rd day of this raid tournament. And we got a lot of greens. I will take that for sure. But where do I want to start? I think I'm going to start off with the yellows up against Tyram. And now I can use the greens against Tyram, with a cascade of yellows against Saskia, which I wasn't planning for, but that's okay. Let's now set off a little cascade of the greens so that I can eventually match the yellows the following turn. Which is going to set off another cascade of greens, and some more greens, and some yellows. That was a nice cascade. I will take it. Betty is dead, and so is Tyram. Let's heal first with Saskia, since Faya is an overhealer. And then I want to use Zorola on this side, seeing if that will maybe kill Yona. Awesome. And then let's use Burden on Patchett. Is that who that is? Planchet. Since he does extra damage against blue, and he should be dead, although he revived, of course. Now let's use Felton on Saskia, because Saskia is about to go off and use her special, so that dodge effect will come over to me now. Ghost these yellow tiles. See if we can kill Planchet. Awesome, he did not revive that time. We should be able to kill Saskia very soon. And that green tile was enough to do it, so we did indeed go 5-0 on day 3. We are now 14-1, ranked in the top 1% right now. Our defense, again, has an A rating, looking pretty good. Had a lot of attacks against my defense. We are ranked 441 right now in the middle of day 3 with our 14-1 offensive attacks and A rating for defense. Let me know how your raid tournament is going this week, but that is going to do it for today's video. I hope you did enjoy it or found it helpful, and if you did, hit that like button. Make sure you're sub to my channel, and I'll catch you guys next time.